Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Toad Moto. It seems like I haven't done a vlog in a long time, but in reality I think I did one last week. So tonight is Thursday, and every Thursday where I live they have this lake where a bunch of food trucks come to. So I'm going to the food trucks right now and they go get some grub. Also in the area where I live, it's called Daybreak. It's like this big community. It's a really like master plan type community, and up in Daybreak I started a Facebook group called the Daybreak Motorcycle Club or something like that, and I tried to organize like the first meetup for tonight. I didn't create an event, I just invited people on a post on the wall saying, hey, if anyone wants to show up, let's show up. I think everyone that said that they were going to show up is going to show up at 7. It's close to 5 right now. I want to go to the food trucks and get some food before it gets too busy. But for whatever reason, on Thursday nights, it always seems to rain or get windy or whatnot. You can see some clouds are coming in, which I actually prefer because it's been scorching hot out here in Utah. I just hope it doesn't get too windy or it doesn't rain. So yeah. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna meet my girlfriend. She's bringing my son down there and we're gonna get some food. I usually go for the Hawaiian food truck down there. There's a couple Hawaiian food trucks that go, and I love some Hawaiian food. I don't know why that guy didn't go. He just was off on his phone probably. So I wanted to do a cliche and do a vlog on why I bought my KLR. I know that seems to be kind of a trendy type thing to post on YouTube, your reasons of why you bought a KLR, and I think it's a good idea. So the story of why I bought my KLR, you have to go back, I think it's been close to 3 years ago. So I was randomly just online and I was looking at a bunch of motorcycles. Alright buddy. And I was actually, as much as you want to make fun of me, I was looking at a bunch of like Chinese dirt bikes that you could buy online and put them together in a kit. I started looking at them, and the more I looked at them, the more expensive I started, or the bigger engines and the more expensive they started to get. And I'm like, you know, if I'm going to do that, why not look into like an adventure bike? It's been something that's always kind of had my interest. I've just never gotten into. I used to ride a little bit when I was a kid, but nothing serious. So anyways, I started looking around, and I was looking at the KLR, and I also was looking at the Suzuki. I think it's their 500S or something like that. I can't remember. It was a cool bike. I took that out for a ride, but after I took the KLR out on a test ride, like there was a noticeable difference for me between like the two bikes. It seemed like you're getting more of your money's worth for this one. This has like the digital camo, and I know that's kind of either you're gonna either hate it or you're gonna love it type thing. I'm a camo guy myself. I like the colors and the digital camo. The University of Utah, they had a digital camo football uniform kind of like design a few years ago that I really liked, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get that bike. But anyways, I went in there, and like the price, I guess that would be like the #1 reason. I did look at the African Twin, and for being my first bike, I didn't want to spend anything over 10 grand. And the KLR, just what you get out of it is totally worth the price in my opinion. I know a lot of people just kind of pay that off, but you can get them for pretty cheap, and you can get pretty good financing on them and take out like an RV loan and just make like a small payment, or you could pay more and pay it off sooner. So yeah, I got my KLR, and the idea of why I wanted to get a KLR or a bike is because I wanted to get off my couch, start going and see places out here in Utah that I've never been to. I wanted to go on adventures, and the first year I had it, I didn't really do what I imagined. I guess sometimes the idea of doing something is a lot harder than actually doing it. And then I had some health problems. I had tore my labrum in my hip. I got a lesion or a tumor in my hip bone that's called Paget's disease, and that was kind of a fiasco to go through. Ended up being my back, like some pinched nerves, that was most of my pain in my hip. But I got that taken care of, and this year, you know, I just told myself, you know, especially since last year I almost sold the bike, but this year, like I was saying, I told myself, you know what, you're gonna actually take your bike out and you're gonna go do some fun things. And so that would be the number 2 reason of why I bought my KLR, is just to go adventuring, to really use it or utilize the bike to take me to places I've never been to and have some fun. And the other thing of why I bought the KLR is because I'm 6'5", 220. I'm a big guy, and that's one of the things why I gravitated toward this bike. It looks like a bike built for RoboCop. It's a big bike. I can't imagine being shorter than 6 feet if you'd want to ride this bike, or if your feet would even touch the ground at like a stoplight. Both of my feet sit comfortably on the ground when I'm at like a stoplight, just because I got some long legs. But the height of it, man, I love it. It's a big bike, and you know, a lot of people, when they see it, if they don't know what a KLR are, I get asked about it all the time, or I get compliments on it all the time. And one thing I would highly recommend, if you want to get your bike to, you know, have more people look at it, I went and I bought these like straw spokes, these colored spokes, and they're green, so it makes your bike more noticeable, but it also just makes it really badass, in my opinion. So that's what I